Back at Wells Fargo Arena, the Iowa High School State Wrestling Championships on the Hy-Vee Championship Network. We are set for 132 pounds. Mark, who do we have?
On the Class 1A mat, we got Robert Avila of Lisbon. He's a sophomore, 44-0, and he's taking on Cole Cassady of Martensdale St. Mary's, a senior, 45-1. The Class 2A mat, we have Lake Lebahn Union LaPorte City. He's a senior, 31-7, taking on Kayden Kauzlarich of Centerville, a senior, 41-2. And in the Class 3A mat, we have Aiden Riggins of Waverly-Shell, a sophomore, 32-2, taking on Hunter Garvin of Iowa City West, also a sophomore, at 32-3.
All right, we're set for 132 pounds after all that action at 126 pounds.
I might mention, too, in that last 120-pound class, I mentioned that out of the 5 out of the 6 finalists had all won state titles before. Now it's just the opposite here. At 126, only one finalist has won a state championship out of these 6, and that is Robert Avila out of Lisbon, who was a state champ last year.
As a freshman, Robert Avila Jr. of Lisbon, an undefeated sophomore, first at 126 pounds last year. He's number 1, taking on number 2, Cole Cassady, 45-1. Third place last year at 126. Third at 113. 2A, Lebahn of Union is 9th ranked. One of the lower ranked wrestlers here in the finals tonight, taking on number 1, Kayden Kauzlarich of Centerville, a 4-time place winner now. And things right at the edge of the mat, 2-0 already in that 2A matchup.
Already
Kauzlarich.
Yeah, and 2-1 on the 1A mat, too. Robert Avila of Lisbon, returning state champion, as you mentioned, as a sophomore. He comes out with a quick 2-point takedown and intention releases Cole Cassady right away out of Martensdale St. Mary's. Avila in the red and black singlet in the top left corner. Cassady in the gold and royal blue. There's Avila in on another shot, cuts off to the double, another 2-point takedown, so he takes a 4-1 lead. And that Class 2A mat down there.
Like Kauzlarich was trying to lock up something there on the edge of the mat.
He's up 4-1. He has a cradle locked up right now. See if he can keep him in bounds. Now right here, see how he's trying to pull him in and turn him in bounds? Trying to get the near fall points. You can still score near falls even though the shoulders are out, but you have to keep your 2 feet in, and you can't do it as they slide out of bounds.
So he does manage the 4-1 lead inside a minute in the first period. Now Cassady in trouble with Avila on the 1A mat.
Avila of Lisbon going for his 2nd state title, out to a commanding lead right now. Trying to get a fall here real quick. This is their 2nd finalist of the night. Paez of Lisbon just won on this mat. The weight class before. Over there on that 3A mat, it's Hunter Garvin out to a 2-0 lead over Riggins of Waverly-Shell. Hunter Garvin and Riggins both sophomores.
Looks like Riggins may be.
Yeah, he's got a
hold that knee.
Yeah, he's grabbing his knee. Looks like something really happened to his knee. Those guys had wrestled once before, and believe it or not, it wasn't in high school like traditional like scholastic wrestling. It was actually, these guys here just shows you how much they wrestle. They actually wrestled in the folk style nationals last March, with Hunter Garvin winning that one by a score of 10-6.
Garvin, of course, your runner-up at 120 pounds last year for the Trojans. Riggins, 3rd at 106. He's the 3rd-ranked wrestler. And Hunter Garvin comes in at number 1. Also in 1A, that's 9-2 now by Avila Jr. there of Lisbon, the sophomore. Cole Cassady, 45-1. His only loss on the season was to, at the time,
nice snap right
3A
there.
Brock Espelin, 5'4".
Avila just beautiful snap. Snaps Cassady and then intention releases again. Now he's trying to a trip off of a 2-on-1. I mean, that's the thing about Avila out of Lisbon here, the black and red singlet. He can score from so many different positions. And just like you're going to see next, K.L. Happel when he comes out for Lisbon too. Those guys like to put a lot of points up on the scoreboard. Lots of points. They're not into just kind of trying to ride and turn guys and you know, let the clock tick down. If they can't turn someone, they're going neutral, getting right back in on legs and getting on shots or snaps like you saw there earlier.
Well, that seems to be the theme with the Lisbon Lions. Brad Smith teaches a certain style, and when they pick up on a nice move by Avila Jr. there.
Beautiful duck, sat all the way to his butt right there. and intentionally releases him again. He's up 13-4 in the second period here so far. Runs him over, another two-point takedown, puts him right to his back, and you're going to see the fall right there for Robert Avila, earning his second state championship as a sophomore.
That was quick and lethal.
Just relentless pressure right there for Robert Avila of Lisbon.
And that some of those sequences, Mark, looked like a training video. That was so textbook by Avila and quick.
Lisbon gets their second state champion of the night in their second appearance. Going over here to the 2A mat.
Things going well for Kauzlarich.
Yeah, Kayden Kauzlarich of Centerville. This would be Matthew Lewis just won a state championship for Centerville right before this match. So Centerville trying to make it 2 in a row here. He's up by a score of 7-2. They're back under action over there on Class 3A mat. Bottom left corner, that's Hunter Garvin up by a score of 4-1.
He let Riggins go, and Riggins struggling with that knee injury, but giving it a go.
Hunter Garvin with a shot from a ways away from a non-tie right there, doesn't get it. Both these guys down on their knees. Need to come to their feet or wrestle through that. There's a Garvin with a little drag. Almost has the two. Gets around behind, takes him down. 2-point takedown to make the score 6-1 now for Hunter Garvin.
Riggins not having the explosiveness to get moving and get around and prevent that.
Might want to add too in the corner for Hunter Gavin, Nate Moore, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight here before this all started, along with his brother Nick Moore. You talk about a lot of accolades between a couple of brothers right there for Iowa City West High. Took over the program last year after the longtime coach Mark Ryland retired, and doing a fantastic job over there. Assistant coach Cody Pujol in the corner as well.
Yeah, both brothers 4-time finalists, 6 titles between them. So no strangers to winning.
A lot of wrestling background there in that Moore family.
And they've done well. Iowa City West has had a very nice season and 3 finalists.
We've only got 18 seconds to go here in that match. It looks like Hunter Garvin still, though, trying to score points. He's up 6-1. He has a chicken wing armbar locked up right there on Riggins. There's I'm going to say potentially dangerous situation looked right there. Riggins' knee obviously really bothered him right now. As he crawls back to the center, 7 seconds left to go. It looks like Hunter Garvin of Iowa City West, as a sophomore, is going to capture his first state championship in the 132-pound weight class in Class 3A. Over there in the Class 2A mat in the top right-hand corner, that's Kauzlarich of Centerville, well on his way with a 9-3 lead right now with only 20 seconds left to go as well. So Centerville will get their second state champion of the night. Kauzlarich joining Lewis.
Yeah, and just an outstanding career by Kauzlarich. Pretty under the radar, but 4-time place winner, 7th as a freshman at 120, 3rd at 126 as a sophomore, 6th last year at 126, and now looking for a title at 132 pounds.
My bad over there in Class 3. I thought that was the 3rd period. That was only the 2nd period. So we get to watch another 2 minutes of wrestling here out of Riggins and Garvin. And there's Garvin.
There's 2A.
Almost a 2-point takedown. Yep. Kauzlarich right there jumping the arms.
So Centerville gets another decision and a champion there at 132 pounds. They move past West Delaware into 3rd place in the team race in 2A. Let's get a wide focus here on the remaining match, your 3A action.
Hunter Garvin right there for Iowa City West, taking on Riggins of Waverly-Shell. Riggins in the black singlet. Garvin up 6-1 right now. Lots of time left in this match. Riggins has to be looking for something feet to back right now. 2-point takedown with some near fall to tie it up and possibly go into overtime. But Garvin, extremely good wrestler, knowing where he's at. Going to be pretty tough to try and take him down to his back. Riggins wrestling on a kind of a bum wheel right now. Earlier in this match, something happened to his knee, tweaked his knee.
Garvin scores again. At 40 seconds, 8-1 the lead.
Iowa City West with 3 finalists tonight.
Yeah, a good tournament by the Trojans. Several upsets, steady wrestling. Garvin has been rock solid.
Got Gambrel coming up, and
Hoft up there in the upper weights will join him.
Look at how composed, Hunter Garvin is. State finals, 22 seconds. There you see Cody Pujol and Nate Moore on the right there with the green tie. Inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight.
Iowa City West brought 7 wrestlers to this tournament. 3 of them found their way to the finals, just like their coach used to do. So got good things going there for Moore and the Trojans.
Looks like Hunter Garvin is going to work his way to the state championship here. He's going to join other 132-pound state champions in Class 2A, Kauzlarich of Centerville and Robert Avila of Lisbon. And there's Garvin, your 132-pound Class 3A state champion out of Iowa City West.
So the Trojans have a champion. Waverly-Shell 2 out of 3 so far. They suffer their first loss in the finals, but they still have 2 more coming up, and they've already wrapped up the team title. That's the action at 132 pounds. When we come back, we'll take a break, and we'll come back, and you will see awards handed out at 126 pounds. This is the Hy-Vee Championship Network.
Attention to the award stand for the award presentation in Class 1A and 2A at 132 pounds, sponsored by the Des Moines Area Community College. Presenting the awards in Class 1A is Coach Brad Smith. 8th place, Randy Jimenez of Southeast Warren. 7th place, Isaac Schimmels, Denver. 6th place, Zane Ziegler, Underwood. 5th place, Colin Kudan, West Sioux, Haywarden. 4th place, Nate Thompson, East Sac County. 3rd place, Easton Larson, Don Bosco, Gilbertville. Your runner-up, Cole Cassady of Martensdale, St. Mary's. And your 2020 Class 1A 132-pound state champion, Robert Avila Jr. of Lisbon. Presenting the awards in Class 2A at 132 pounds, Coach Jared Bevins. 8th place, Nate Curry, Sergeant Bluff Luton. 7th place, Eric Kincaid, Comanche. 6th place, Blake Abrahamson, Okoboji, Milford. 5th place, Avery Abbon, Osage. 4th place, Bryce Hatton, Winterset. 3rd place, Tegan Sheeler, Center Point, Urbana. Your runner-up, Lake Lebahn, Union, LaPorte City. And your 2020 Class 2A 132-pound state champion, Kayden Kauzlarich of Centerville. Would you direct your attention to the award stand for the award presentation in Class 3A at 132 pounds, sponsored by DMAC. Presenting the awards, Coach Nate Moore. 8th place, Brooks Cowell, Fort Dodge. 7th place, Keaton Morit, Norwalk. 6th place, Duncan Dalzell, Burlington. 5th place, Trayvon Wells of Dallas Center, Grimes. 4th place, Joe Desaraga, Southeast Polk. 3rd place, Brock Espelin, Des Moines East. Your runner-up, Aiden Riggins, Waverly-Shell. And your 2020 Class 3A 132-pound state champion, Hunter Garvin of Iowa City West.